Well, you know I'll do anything for you. Anything that you want, I will do it.
Thing. You know if you do anything for yourself, now me if you do something for. Are you joking? Look around you. This is poverty. I don't tire to suffer.
To be honest, Obara'M by Kayode Kasum is a tricky movie to recap because it's a musical, and you know what that means. Anywhere they are supposed to speak, they mostly sing. No problem, I'll try. Let me clean up my singing voice. Una go hear am today, now all of us go sing. Okay, let's begin. The movie begins with a music session. We see Oluchi and her daughter singing to the same song but at different locations. Anthonia, Oluchi's daughter, lives with her grandfather. He takes her to school, but whenever he gets to the school, he quickly turns around and runs away while avoiding the teacher. Obviously, this has to do with paying her school fees or something. While singing in Lagos at a bar, Oluchi caught sight of a man. She froze. This man is visibly angry at seeing her and he walks out. Oluchi runs after him, but nope, he's gone. What happened? Oluchi sings.
Why'd he come? Why'd he go? It's okay. I'll be fine.
The question is, who is this man? What happens between him and her and him and her? Quick disclaimer. You see what I did there? Did you? I use her. Anyway, sorry about that. Quick disclaimer. Obara'M is directed by Kayode Kasum, and this recap is not meant to replace that movie. Neither should it stop you from watching the full movie in its entirety on Netflix. Also, note that this recap contains heavy spoilers. Is this your first time here? Why don't you join the over 10,000 family members we have built? You should definitely subscribe and turn on the notification icon. Hi, this is Sam. Welcome to the Film Village. The movie continues with another beautiful musical session. This time, it's a church service. Papa Oluchi was conducting the choir while Anthonia is running late. Alright, she got there, took the mic, and as she is about to sing, boom, NEPA took the lights. Quickly, they run to start the generator, and while at it, she begins to sing solo. It was too sweet that others joined in. After service, remember Anthonia's teacher? He came to meet Papa Oluchi at the church service. You can't run this time. Then they meet to talk in private. In Lagos, after her day job of singing, Oluchi was paid lesser than expected. The manager says he is running at a loss because Oluchi's band has been singing the same song with the same outfit in the same dance for the past 6 months, and it's getting boring to the customers. He advised her to try switch things up a little, once in a while, add flavor. That night, Papa serves Anthonia her food. She asks him, won't you eat? Now the thing is, Papa does not have enough to feed both of them, so he sacrificed his own food for her. But he lied to her that he has already eaten outside, so don't worry, my daughter. Later, Papa, are you trying to call Sister Oluchi? Yes, I am. Did she pick? No, she did not. Papa, have faith. One day, Sister Oluchi will pick your call. Papa says, Anthonia, don't worry yourself with things that you shouldn't worry yourself with. He then sings her a lullaby so she could sleep. Papa kept trying Oluchi's number over and over and over, but she refuses to pick. The next morning, Oluchi gave the money she was paid to her band. They all complained that it is too small. She told them the manager says they need to up their game. Ikekhua, one of the members, says he agrees they need to do something different this time. They all joked about it. Now that morning, Anthonia gets up looking for Papa. She goes outside, sees Papa sleeping on his wooden chair with his phone on the floor. She picks the phone, reads the message on it, and sees that Papa was composing a text message to Oluchi on how she refuses to pick his call all this while and also not sending money. She goes back to Papa. Papa, wake up. Papa is dead. Auntie Wanka calls Oluchi, who was still sleeping at this time, to tell her her father is dead. Wait, why are you shocked? Why? No, Oluchi, tell us why you are shocked that a man you neglected had to die. Nonsense. Papa was buried and his funeral was indeed a painful one. Auntie Wanka sang a very sad goodbye song to her loving brother. Anthonia folds herself in Teacher Payo's arms, crying. Papa Oluchi, rest in peace. Wait, Oluchi is here. She came to the funeral. What do you come here can do, Oluchi? No, for real, why did you come here? What do you can't do, really? Later, Auntie gives Oluchi a big envelope to give to Ihunanya. Oluchi says, Auntie, you know you are my favorite auntie in the whole world, eh? See, Oluchi, say what you want to say. I have something to do. Auntie, can Ihunanya stay with you? Stay with. She's your responsibility and you have to stop running away from it. Oluchi says she's not running away. She says she doesn't want the responsibility. That is why she took her to an orphanage in the beginning. And Papa went there to collect the child back. So it's not her fault that the child is here now. She don't send anybody message. See, if you are watching this recap right now and you are also annoyed with what this girl just said, just click the like button. Let us count. Let us see how many of us are really pissed at this lady. Auntie says, I want to close my eyes and sleep a little. If I open my eyes and I see you still sitting there, whatever happens to you, just take it like that. Eh? Say no more, Auntie. Oluchi gets up and run. Outside, she opened the gift that is meant for her daughter, Ihunanya, thinking it's money. To her surprise, she found letters and wedding ring. Why is Auntie giving Ihunanya wedding ring? I thought it's money. Here, she takes the ring to sell to her friend Chinwe. Where did you get them from? I think it belongs to my parents, Ihunanya says. Here, so you want to sell your heirloom? Oginebu heirloom. Because up with that thing, Chinwe advised her not to sell it. She collects it to live in anger. Chinwe then calls her back and paid for the ring. Oluchi gets home and meets Ihunanya reading. Why are you reading? Aren't you on holiday? She says, I'm reading because I like to read. Okay, take. Auntie Waka says to give this to you. Why did you open it? Don't you know it's rude to open people's letter without their permission? Oluchi says, okay, give me back the letter. I'll return it so you can go and collect it yourself. Ihunanya says, I will give you back the letter if you first return the thank you I gave you when you first handed the letter to me. Hey, see, I don't have your time. Pack your things because we leave tomorrow morning. Ihunanya says she doesn't want to go to Lagos and she will not pack. See, if by tomorrow you don't pack your things, I'll deal with you. Ihunanya stood up to her. Why would you deal with me? She says, I'll break your head though. Ihunanya says, you can't deal with me because you are not my mother. Now, the contents of the letter is Papa begging Ihunanya, the young girl, to be nice to Oluchi, that she will take care of her responsibility henceforth. He also says there are some things that she may find out about Oluchi which he has kept a secret from her. Arriving at her house in Lagos, Oluchi shows Ihunanya her bed, then goes to the kitchen. She finds a pot of rice and fish. She took it and ate with her daughter. That night she hid to have a smoke, but she cannot because Ihunanya kept interrupting her and she does not want Ihunanya to know that she smokes. While in bed, you know that food, that rice and fish and meat that they ate earlier, it's not hers, it belonged to her neighbor, Bishop. Now Bishop's girlfriend prepared it for a guy. Anyway, they came knocking at her door to challenge Oluchi for stealing her food. The next morning, Bishop returns to meet Oluchi. Ihunanya answers the door. Hi, Ihunanya, is your mother around? Is my mother what? You think Auntie Oluchi is my mother? She is not my mother, she is my elder sister. Oluchi joins them and instead of apologizing for stealing their food, she was expecting him to apologize to her. Hey, come back here. I'm here for electricity and water bill. Me that I use all my money to bury my papa. Where did you expect me to find money from? Auntie Oluchi, you can lie. You did not even spend a dime on the burial and you say you spent all your money. Shut up there. Later Ihunanya asked her, Auntie Oluchi, how old are you? Why do you ask? Why did that man think you are my mother? That question entered Oluchi's brain. The following day, Oluchi was shivering, having a withdrawal. It's been days since she last smoked her weed. Having Ihunanya around has made it impossible. So Bishop asked, what's going on? But then he figures out that it's the cigarettes. He says, if she is intentionally leaving out smoking because of Ihunanya, he is proud of her. That same day at the rehearsal was boring because Oluchi could not perform. They asked her to sit so she wouldn't just collapse. Ihunanya was just pressing her own phone. The band then decides to rehearse without Oluchi. When they hear Ihunanya humming to the song they want to rehearse, T-Clef, set mic for this baby abeg. Ihunanya takes the mic and the rest is history. They were very impressed. Where did you learn how to sing? She says, Papa taught me. Since when? Oluchi asks, and Ihunanya says, since I was 3. Oluchi goes to the bathroom to cry. The group calls her to ask if she agrees to Ihunanya singing her part at the bar later that night. She says yes, no problem. Now, at the bar, Ihunanya was busy singing. Everybody were partying. The manager runs in, calls Oluchi. He is worried. Why is an underage in a bar of 18 and above? See people recording her on stage. Later they will spread the video and tag me that I am the man using child labor to run my bar. Oluchi quickly rushes to remove Ihunanya from the stage. The next morning, Oluchi's band was offered a deal by a top party planning agency to be added to their package. They sing, Ihunanya sang, it all went smooth, the pay was delicious.
As long as we are together, nothing will kill our ginger.
Oluchi and Ihunanya start to get closer, and with time, they now live in a better apartment. The video of them begins to trend. Now, a taxi driver sees the video. Hey, this is Oluchi. Yes, now, this is Oluchi. Who is this little girl with her? That night, the taxi driver came to the bar to start talking to Ihunanya. The guys around quickly rushes toward them. Hey, Mr. Man, why are you talking to a small child alone? Quickly, Oluchi takes her away from him, calls him a criminal. Criminal babu, I'm here to make up with my family. Ihunanya calls Oluchi her auntie, and the man says, Auntie babu, Oluchi is her mother, and Ihunanya deserves to know.
I'm that girl's father!
Whoa, let me see you, go lo lo lo, let me see you, go lo lo lo. Father. Ihunanya says, you are not my father. My father is dead and gone. See this young girl. The man you buried is your grandfather. I am your father. Oluchi jumps in. You are not her father. I only wrapped someone else's pregnancy on you and you are too foolish to see it. The crew push the guy away. Ihunanya, that man is not your father. Please, you have to believe me. Why should I believe a liar, a thief, and a prostitute? Bosa! She slaps her. No, it's too excessive, Oluchi. She's just a young girl. Then they told Ihunanya, stop talking to an elder like that. Then the girl calls her a thief once again, disclosing to the guys that Oluchi always steal parts of their money before giving them their own pay. What the fuck? They all rushed at Oluchi, and on that spot, Ihunanya runs away. They begin searching everywhere looking for Ihunanya up and down. That night, Oluchi gets to read the letter Papa wrote to Ihunanya. Part of the letter was also for Oluchi. The father tells her of how much he still loves her. They found Ihunanya sleeping on the step of a house. Oluchi took her home. She gave her dinner, but Ihunanya refuses to eat. And for the first time, Oluchi apologized to her for hitting her, telling her it's not good to call her mother a prostitute. Ihunanya says, you are not my mother. Papa is my mother and my father. Oluchi then explained to her that the taxi man that came earlier is also truly not her father. Then who is my father? Oluchi says, his name is Fidelis. Then we have a flashback of 11 years ago. We see Oluchi discovering that she is pregnant. She decides to break up with Fidelis because he is poor and believes he can't take care of her. The man she chooses to go with was that taxi driver who came earlier. He took her to a new house which she bought for her. But few days later, he finds the PT test strip she had planted for him. Thinking the pregnancy is his own, he was happy, excited. And months later, the EFCC came to arrest him for fraud. And Oluchi had to return to the village where she eventually gave birth to a baby girl. Papa named her Ihunanya, which means love. Before we know it, Papa sees Oluchi packing. Where are you going? I'm going to Lagos. No problem. Where is my baby? She's not your baby and I don't know where she is. Hey. Papa entered African father mode. He removed his belt and beat the living shite out of her before confessing that she has given her out. Papa goes to retrieve the baby from the orphanage where Oluchi drops her. End of the flashback. Now the next morning, Oluchi wakes up and could not find Ihunanya again. She runs to meet Bishop. Bishop gets his shirt and they start searching for Ihunanya. Guess what? Ihunanya has by herself returned to the village. When she got there, she took her common entrance exams and even won a scholarship, and she was admitted into a secondary school. Teacher Pius explained it all to Oluchi. Auntie Nwaka also told Oluchi that the money Papa used to pay for the common entrance was supposed to be for the treatment of his high blood pressure. He used the money to pay just to secure a good future for Ihunanya, and he also paid with his life. Auntie gave Oluchi a serious talking to. Oluchi begins to reason more clearly than before. She even imagined seeing her dad talking to her. She is tired of the bad and terrible things she had done and begins to sing about stopping, changing for good. She goes to meet Ihunanya at school. Ihunanya is still angry at her, obviously. Oluchi sincerely and tearfully apologized to her for all her mistakes, not being the mother Ihunanya deserves, etc., etc. She expresses her love and promise to be available to her and be the mother she should be. She leaves crying. Even the young Ihunanya also cried. Oluchi enters a house, meets a woman that she needs to speak with her husband. The wife had to beg the husband on phone to please come and attend to the visitor. Coming out, yes, it's Fidelis, the former, yes, you get it, the former boyfriend. Okay, oh, say what you want to say. I have something to do. Oluchi stutters a little but finally says, I have a daughter for you. Is that all? Yes, now please leave. Eh? Wait, leave where? Did you just say you have a daughter for my husband? Oluchi swears that what she is saying is the truth and she is sorry. Fidelis is provoked. He gets up and begins to yell at her when his wife calms him down. He asks that Oluchi leaves. She did, but before leaving, she apologizes to the woman for bringing such matter into her home. Then Oluchi returns to Lagos to fight Charity for sending Ihunanya to the village all by herself. What if something bad had happened to the little girl on the way? Charity says that's payback for her stealing her food earlier. Mr. Fidelis goes with a doctor to Ihunanya's school, and with her auntie and her permission, they conducted a paternity test. One thing that I find interesting here is how the father is convinced, even before the test, that Ihunanya is his daughter. He loves how sharp, smart, and witty the little girl is. Oluchi returns to buy back the wedding ring she sold earlier. Her friend even did not collect the money back. Fidelis brings back the results to show Ihunanya that he is her biological father. She was about to hug him when he says, wait. I am your biological father, but I can't accept you as my child. I have a family of my own. You know, I will pay your fees and send you through university. Ihunanya just jumps at him, says,
I don't need a sponsor, I want a father.
You shouldn't have bothered coming. She walks out on him in anger. Fidelis meets with Oluchi to express his anger towards her for denying him the opportunity of raising Ihunanya. He says, you stole her from me and you stole me from her. And this is making me make the most difficult decision of my life. It's either I choose this girl or I choose my marriage. And I have no intention of destroying my marriage. He gives her a check. The former Oluchi would have just taken the check, but this new Oluchi tore the check and walks away. She then meets the band to beg for stealing from them. She returns the money, about 800,000 naira, but they refuse to collect it. This is about trust and not money. She continues to apologize on how she regrets abandoning everything she loves, her daughter, her father, her family, all because she's running after money. Now 1 year later, Ihunanya and Auntie goes to Papa's burial site for his 1 year remembrance. When Oluchi arrives, Auntie excuses them. She begins to beg and talk to Ihunanya for an opportunity to be her mother again. She says she will try her best in being her mother. Ihunanya says she misses her and they hug. Her phone rings. It was the bar manager telling her that one popular music manager loves her song and wants to promote it. See, I have broken up with my band. Hey, your band is here. Speak with them. The band says they are happy to do the song with her. Yes, what a happy ending. They even show us the making of the music video. And guess what? We see Waje as a cameo in this movie. Now, did you know that Waje's life story is almost like this movie you just watched? Well, you can Google that later. As for me, I am out. Please, we have more amazing content on our channel for you to watch. Please go through them and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Once again, I am Sam. And this is the Film Village.